No one is talking about this, but what just happened between Floyd Mayweather and a 19-year-old streamer named Summyah Marie has the internet shaking. This story is wild, complicated, and full of twists that even Floyd's inner circle didn't see coming. Stay tuned until the end of this video, because you'll want to hear every part of how a simple message request spiraled into a full-blown scandal, one that could cost Floyd Mayweather everything.
Thank you. Oh, what is Floyd? Huh? It is Floyd Mayweather. That's Floyd. Oh. I thought they were tripping. They said, is that Floyd Mayweather in the back? Oh my god. Huh? That's somebody you should ask to be in your stream. Not gonna lie. Oh, I low-key want to, but like it's a hell of people. I'm scared. I think he be doing shit like that though. I don't know, I'm too shy. Nigga, it's Floyd Mayweather. He's not gonna fucking knock you out. Huh? Oh, I have a boyfriend.
So what?
So what? Oh, no, it's okay. I'm not interested.
Just see your friend. Being a friend.
Shit. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
My name is Maya, but I have a boyfriend.
Say your name again?
Maya. Yeah.
That's all.
Thank you. Oh, man.
It all began quietly, late one Friday night. Sources say Summyah Marie, a young content creator and rising Twitch streamer, was live on stream when she received a strange message from a member of Floyd Mayweather's team. According to what she later shared with her followers, the message read, "Floyd's been watching your streams. He wants to talk. Can we get your number?" Her reaction? She froze, then laughed, then said something that made her chat explode. "Y'all, I think Floyd Mayweather just tried to shoot his shot, but I have a boyfriend." At first, fans thought she was joking. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, one of the richest athletes on earth, sliding into a 19-year-old streamer's DMs? But then receipts started surfacing, and it wasn't a joke anymore. A screen recording began circulating on X, formerly Twitter, showing what appeared to be the verified profile of a known member of Mayweather's money team. The caption said, "This man really out here doing Floyd's dirty work." Within hours, the clip had gone viral. The fallout was immediate. Fans started tagging Shantel Jackson, Floyd's longtime on-again, off-again girlfriend, who had only just gotten back with him months ago. Remember? This is the same Shantel who was engaged to Floyd for years before their explosive breakup. The same Shantel who swore she was done with him, until photos leaked this summer showing the two back together, smiling at a Vegas restaurant. Now, that reunion suddenly looked like a bad decision. As more people picked apart the story, things started to get ugly. Comment sections filled up with fans saying Floyd was acting predatory for pursuing a 19-year-old, even through a middleman. One viral comment read, "Bro's almost 50 and still trying to date girls who can't even rent a car yet. This is embarrassing." Another said, "He better chill before he ends up like Shannon Sharp with a $50 million lawsuit. These girls are not playing in 2025. Then came the twist nobody saw coming. Summyah herself confirmed part of the story. In a now-deleted Instagram story, she wrote, "I respect Floyd and his accomplishments, but I politely declined. I'm in a relationship, and I don't move like that. Please stop sending me clips." Her calm, mature tone instantly made people root for her. It wasn't just about saying no to a celebrity. It was about setting boundaries in an industry where that rarely happens. But here's where things take a darker turn. A day later, an insider close to Floyd reportedly told Hollywood Unlocked that this wasn't the first time Mayweather's team had reached out to younger influencers. The insider allegedly said, Floyd doesn't see anything wrong with it. He thinks everyone's an adult, and he's just being friendly. That comment set the internet on fire. Suddenly, people weren't just talking about this one incident. They were questioning Floyd's entire dating history. And while Summyah tried to move on, the story refused to die. Clips of her stream kept being reposted, fan pages kept dissecting every word she said, and Floyd himself stayed completely silent. Not a tweet, not a post, not even a denial from his camp. That silence only fueled the speculation that maybe, just maybe, this wasn't the first time something like this had happened. Meanwhile, Shantel Jackson was spotted in Los Angeles, alone, wearing no ring, no makeup, and what fans described as a look of frustration. TMZ cameras caught up with her outside a boutique, asking about Floyd's alleged message to Summyah. Her response was icy. "I don't talk about my personal life anymore. I've learned my lesson." That line alone reignited every breakup theory imaginable. But behind closed doors, sources close to Shantel reportedly told the Shade Room that she feels deeply embarrassed and betrayed by Floyd's actions. One insider even claimed, "She really thought he changed this time. But when you get humiliated publicly like that, it hits different." Those words hit fans hard. Shantel's been through this kind of public heartbreak before, but this time it feels more painful, because the world is watching it unfold in real time. As the controversy deepened, another unexpected voice joined the conversation, Shannon Sharpe himself. On his podcast, he addressed the comparisons fans were making between his lawsuit and Floyd's situation. Shannon said, "When you play certain games, you pay certain prices. I hope bro learns from what's happening." It was subtle, but the shade was undeniable. By this point, hashtags like the Floyd Mayweather scandal, Summyah Marie, and now Shantel Jackson were trending across social media platforms. Fans began compiling timelines, comparing past relationships, and debating whether this would be the scandal that finally dents Floyd's reputation. Some even speculated that legal action might follow if more women came forward. But just when everyone thought the drama had peaked, a new piece of information dropped, and it changed everything. Screenshots began circulating from a private group chat that allegedly included one of Floyd's assistants. The messages hinted that this entire situation might not have been an accident at all. And that's where things get complicated. Because what those messages revealed next made fans start asking, was Floyd really the one reaching out? Or was someone from his camp trying to set him up? When the leaked group chat surfaced, it changed the tone of everything. Suddenly, this wasn't just a story about Floyd Mayweather trying to talk to a young streamer. It was a story about trust, manipulation, and betrayal within his own team. The screenshots, which allegedly came from one of Floyd's assistants' private messages, showed conversations that hinted someone might have used Floyd's name without his knowledge. One message read, "I told her it was for Floyd. He'll thank me later." Another said, "If she replies, I'll tell him. If not, no harm done." That one line, "if she replies," sent fans spiraling. Now people weren't sure what to believe. Was this a rogue team member trying to impress the boss? Or was this damage control after the story blew up? Summyah's name was already trending, Shantel Jackson was already distancing herself, and Floyd's camp had still not released a single official statement. The silence felt intentional, strategic even, like they were waiting to see which way public opinion would swing before making a move. Insiders close to Mayweather, however, began whispering to reporters that Floyd was furious. One alleged source told Page 6, "He doesn't like being embarrassed, especially not by someone on his own payroll. He's trying to find out who started this mess." Fans online quickly began theorizing that someone in his entourage had leaked the story to get attention, or worse, to sabotage him. But others weren't buying that explanation. One viral tweet said, If Floyd really didn't do this, he could have cleared it up with one statement. The silence says a lot. Another said, "He's always surrounded by yes men. Someone doesn't make that kind of move unless they think it's approved." It became a digital war of perception, with Floyd's reputation hanging in the balance. Meanwhile, Summyah Marie tried to stay out of the chaos. She posted a short clip on her TikTok saying, "I'm not interested in drama. I'm focusing on my career and my relationship." Fans flooded her comments with support, calling her classy, level-headed, and wise beyond her years. But others couldn't help wondering if she was now a target. Some even claimed her account had been temporarily shadow banned after she spoke up, though there was no proof of that. As the drama unfolded, the internet's focus shifted back to Shantel Jackson. Many fans remembered how her relationship with Floyd had ended years earlier, after allegations of controlling behavior and mistrust. To see history possibly repeating itself made people uneasy. A fan page tweeted, "Shantel walked away from this man once. Why'd she go back just to be embarrassed again?" Another wrote, "She deserves peace, not PR disasters." Then came a shocking new update, a paparazzi clip showing Floyd Mayweather at a private event in Miami, laughing and surrounded by friends. When asked by reporters if he had anything to say about the Summyah situation, he simply replied, "Don't believe everything you see online." He smiled, waved, and walked away. That one sentence became the headline everywhere. Was it denial? Was it dismissal? Or was it Floyd saying he'd been set up? But the calm didn't last long. Hours later, another video began circulating, this time from a nightclub, allegedly showing Floyd chatting closely with a woman who looked eerily similar to Summyah Marie. Fans paused, zoomed, and debated for hours. Was it her? Was it someone else entirely? The clip was blurry, but that didn't stop the internet from dissecting every second. The caption read, "Floyd back at it again." By this point, the backlash was so loud that even major entertainment outlets were covering it. The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and Daily Mail all ran stories questioning whether Floyd's reputation could survive another round of public scrutiny. Especially now that legal talk was floating around social media, commentators began warning that Floyd needed to tighten his inner circle before it was too late. Then came something no one expected. Shannon Sharpe spoke up again, this time more directly. On his show, he said, "If Floyd's smart, he'll take a step back and reevaluate. I've been there. The internet doesn't forget, and neither do lawyers." That line, "neither do lawyers," hit fans like a lightning bolt. Was Shannon hinting at something? Was there already talk of legal consequences? Online, hashtags began evolving from jokes to serious discussions. Protect Summyah started trending, alongside a Mayweather scandal and money team drama. Female creators across social media began sharing their own stories about being messaged by someone from an athlete's team. The situation was no longer about one person. It had become a conversation about power, fame, and boundaries. As the tension reached its peak, something unexpected happened. Shantel Jackson broke her silence. In a late-night Instagram story, she wrote, "Sometimes silence isn't peace, it's exhaustion." The post had no caption, no photo, just white text on a black background. Fans immediately took it as confirmation that her relationship with Floyd was once again on the rocks. Within hours, she unfollowed him on Instagram. But that wasn't the final twist. Because as soon as Shantel unfollowed him, new screenshots leaked, showing text messages allegedly between Floyd and someone labeled S. The messages were flirty, filled with heart emojis, and timestamps from just days before the story broke. The question now burning across every platform was simple. Who was S? Was it Summyah? Was it another woman entirely? Or was someone trying to stir the pot to destroy Floyd's last shred of peace? And just when everyone thought things couldn't get any worse for Floyd Mayweather, the internet cracked the code. Fans, investigators, and gossip pages united like digital detectives, zooming in on timestamps, message tones, and profile pictures. Within hours, speculation exploded that the mysterious S in those leaked text messages wasn't Summyah Marie, but someone connected to her inner circle. A girl who had been seen on Summyah's streams before, her close friend and moderator, Sierra M. If this was true, it meant that the story had taken an entirely new turn. Floyd may not have been chasing the streamer herself, but someone around her. Yet, that didn't make the situation any less controversial. Fans immediately called it predatory behavior, accusing Floyd of using proximity and influence to get close to younger women online. One viral tweet said, "Doesn't matter if it was Summyah or her friend. The man's 48. It's creepy either way." The revelation reignited chaos on social media. Summyah herself went live on Twitch that night, her voice shaking but firm. She said, "I'm not going to let my name be tied to something I didn't do. I don't know what's real anymore, but people need to stop dragging my family and friends." Over 70,000 people tuned in. Her eyes were red, her tone broken, and for the first time, viewers saw the emotional toll this story had taken on her. Meanwhile, reports claimed that Floyd's legal team had begun reaching out to major outlets demanding they correct misinformation or face defamation claims. TMZ reported that one of Floyd's representatives emailed them directly, insisting that Mr. Mayweather did not and would not reach out to anyone underage or without consent. False information is being spread by parties seeking attention. Still, fans didn't buy it. They flooded the comments, calling it a PR cleanup and damage control at its finest. But the real shocker came from an unexpected source. Shannon Sharpe again. On a new episode of Nightcap, he smirked and said, "Sometimes you don't learn until it hits your wallet. Floyd better hope this one doesn't cost him." The audience laughed nervously, but the tone said it all. Shannon was implying lawsuits were on the horizon, and he wasn't the only one. A female lawyer named Renee Bryant, known for representing high-profile harassment cases, tweeted, "When rich men misuse their access, it's not about money, it's about power, and the law sees through that." By now, the atmosphere around the entire situation had turned heavy. Shantel Jackson's silence grew louder by the day. Her friends began posting cryptic messages like, "Know your worth," and "Some lessons come twice when you ignore the first one." Then, on October 3rd, she finally unfollowed all of Floyd's family members and removed their photos together. The internet instantly concluded that the relationship was officially over, again. Then came the bombshell no one expected. A leaked police report surfaced online, anonymous at first, claiming a young woman had filed a concerned citizen statement in Miami, alleging harassment by an older man connected to a celebrity boxing team. No names were listed, but the date matched the same day Summyah's story went viral. Within minutes, every gossip page had reposted it. The situation had evolved from online gossip to possible legal concern. That's when Floyd was spotted leaving a Beverly Hills law office late at night. He looked visibly tense, surrounded by security, refusing to answer any questions. Reporters shouted, "Floyd, is it true you're being investigated?" But he only responded with a wave and climbed into his Rolls-Royce. The clip spread across TikTok with captions like, "Money can't buy silence this time." Behind the scenes, insiders close to Floyd began whispering that the stress was finally catching up. One claimed, "He's furious. He says everyone's turning on him. People he's helped, people he's fed. He thinks this is a setup." Another source said that Floyd believed a rival promoter or ex-associate was fueling the story to destroy his image before an upcoming fight announcement. Whether it was true or not, it only added to the paranoia. Meanwhile, fans on social media began comparing the situation to past scandals. from Diddy to Shannon Sharp, arguing that it was part of a bigger cultural reckoning in the celebrity world. A viral thread read, "These men built empires but never learned boundaries. The internet is catching up, and receipts don't disappear." Then, the biggest twist dropped. A podcast episode titled "The Truth About Floyd's DM Scandal" aired on a platform called Hot Tea Weekly. The host claimed to have received exclusive audio of a conversation between a man believed to be one of Floyd's assistants and another individual talking about making sure the boss doesn't get blamed. The line that froze everyone was this: "He didn't send the message himself. I handled it. He just said she looked cute, that's all." If the voice was authentic, it meant Floyd might have never personally reached out to Summyah, but it also proved that his staff did, under his name, and with his implied permission. The damage, however, was already done. The internet was now divided in two, one half calling for accountability, and the other half claiming Floyd was being framed. The lines between truth and rumor had blurred completely, and in the center of it all stood Summyah, the 19-year-old streamer who never asked to be famous for this reason. But the story wasn't over, because the following morning something unexpected happened, something that flipped the entire narrative upside down. Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya Mayweather, went live on Instagram. Her first words? "Y'all want the truth about my dad? Fine." And what she said next would change everything the public thought they knew about this scandal forever.